Welcome to this review of the Maro Model 1 espresso machine. After testing more than 70 espresso machines, the Maro Model 1 has earned its spot as one of the top performers on the market. What makes it even more inspiring is that this machine wasn't developed by any of the industry giants, but of two young entrepreneurs from Germany who were dissatisfied with what the market had to offer. Their achievement is nothing short of remarkable. Combining a pulse-controlled rotary pump, modern sensors, fast heating elements and advanced algorithms, this machine delivers everything needed to brew the perfect espresso. Whether you are a beginner using the Explore mode, an experienced enthusiast in expert mode, or one of the true espresso geeks pushing it to the limits in the extreme mode. Want to know more? Stay tuned for this in-depth summary of our review. Let's start with a brief history of the Maro Model 1. Well, it's not a long history actually. It was created by Max Grimm and Robin Kuprat, both not even 25 years old, who couldn't find their dream espresso machine on the market. So they developed it themselves. This story might sound a bit romantic, but they truly did something special. The Maro Model 1 combines smart hardware and software, unlike the traditional boiler-based espresso machines many of us know. Over the last years we have tested around 70 different espresso machines, and we have worked with thousands of machines in our home barista courses. Based on this experience, I can tell you that the Maro is truly innovative. For example, it reaches a stable brewing temperature after only 4 minutes. Most machines need at least 15 minutes. FIMA 61 machines need often 25 or even 30 or 35 minutes or longer. It's extremely quiet. So quiet that you might not even notice it's running. The espresso machine is also among the top 3 most energy efficient espresso machines I've ever tested. And in terms of potential espresso quality, it scores in our tests 14 out of 15 possible points thanks to flow profiling, pressure profiling, stages and an advanced brewing mode. We always buy the machines we test. This is also what we did with the Maro. We paid 3,999 during the crowdfunding phase. Now I think the machine retails for 4,999 euros. Let's talk a little bit about the building quality and the materials. The machine is constructed, or at least the housing of the machine is made with a material called Hymex. It's a mineral-based composite known for its durability, hygiene and also its scratch resistance. This material is often used in high-end interior design and has also a smooth stone-like appearance that is both visually appealing and also easy to clean. The drip tray is made of stainless steel, has a capacity of 750 milliliters. The water tank also is made of stainless steel and holds up to 1.5 liters. It's dishwasher safe and can be removed completely or partially slid out for refilling. The brew group is crafted from lead-free brass, which ensures stable extraction temperature and rapid heating. The cup warmer, made of anodized aluminium, is equipped with an adjustable heating element for quick temperature adjustment. The steam wand is plasma polished with a cool touch design, making it safe to handle and easy to clean. This is, by the way, the tip is, by the way, a prototype. With the new ones, I think they are building right now 100 more machines. This tip will be already part of the package. The 7-inch touchscreen is quite intuitive and also highly responsive, standing out compared to screens of other machines in this category. This is really nice, I think, because we are now used to this really responsive smartphone touch screens. Often we find espresso machines with very low and old responsiveness. So finding one with a high responsiveness, this is something really nice and definitely supports the ease of use. The machine's heating system includes a 2300 watt thick film heater, a fast through heater from Ferro Technik, which heats only the required water, ensuring efficiency and also speed. It's paired with a Fluidotech rotary pump. I think it's nearly the same pump we also find in the Sanremo, and it's controlled with pulse width modulation, which allows the pressure and flow control. In terms of size, the Maro is 38.5 centimeters tall, 30 centimeters wide and 33 centimeters deep. Considering also the portafilter, we measure 44 centimeters deepness. Maybe also worth mentioning the height from the drip to the drip tray is 8.9 centimeters. We score the build quality with 8.5 out of 10 points. While the materials are in general premium, there are some sharp edges inside the drip tray and also in the water tank areas that could be a bit refined. One of the standout features of the Maro is its noise level or lack thereof. During testing, we often found ourselves asking, is it even on? At 48.8 decibels during extraction, it's the quietest espresso machine we ever measured. The rotary pump produces a soft hum and the machine's overall soundproofing is impressive. This is why we score the noise level with 5 out of 5 points. The Maro comes with a carefully selected set of accessoires, a good temper, a double spouted portafilter and a bottomless portafilter, both with a walnut handle, equipped with IMS competition baskets, single and double. The distance between the temper and the basket is 0.6.5 millimeters, which is very low or very good. Then there's a cleaning kit with all the stuff you normally need, nothing extraordinary, that just what you need for cleaning the espresso machine. While the accessoires are well made, they don't go above and beyond compared to other machines in the same price. This is why we score the accessoires with 4 out of 5 points. The Maro Model 1 for me stands out for its adaptability to users, actually of all experiences, thanks to its 3 main modes. There is an Explore mode. This mode guides users step by step through the espresso making process, much like a fully automated coffee machine, I would say. It even adjusts the flow rate automatically if a shot is running too fast. This function is called Smart Profiler. We will talk about that a little bit later. Then there is the Expert mode, which is kind of a normal mode, similar to other espresso machines aimed at an experienced user or kind of experienced user. This mode offers full control over temperature, pressure, volume, has also the ability to use the Smart Profiler, and you can also configure the pre-brewing stage or the wetting stage or a pre-wetting, pre-infusion stage. And then there is the Extreme mode, perfect for absolutely espresso geeks. This mode allows for full customization of flow and pressure, enabling advanced techniques like multiple brewing stages with precise conditions for transitioning between each phase. You can decide if flow control is the primary goal or pressure profiling is the primary goal for each stage. We will dig a little bit deeper in all the modes a little bit later when we brew some espressos. The machine also includes helpful shortcuts such as double tap on the rinse button for a quicker flush, or single tap access to deeper cleaning options. Users can save recipes for different coffees, making it easy to replicate favorite settings. There are even guides helping you to develop certain profiles. There are guides in the Explorer mode helping you to brew each beverage. Our score for the ease of use is 9 out of 10. It should be actually 10, but while the system is highly intuitive, there are some features missing, at least right now or still, like a last shot function, ensuring that the shot you are right now brewing is still finishing before you have to refill the water. Now let's talk about the heat up time. The Maro Model 1 heats up in just 4 minutes, which is so much faster than most high-end espresso machines that require 15 or 20 minutes. The machine uses a thick film heater, a fast through heater, to warm only the necessary water, while a separate cartridge heats up the group head. This approach reduces the energy waste and allows for spontaneous espresso preparation. Our score for the heat up time is 9 out of 10. And this is only because of kind of a long boot time of the computer inside of the machine. The machine itself needs around 3 minutes or 2 minutes 45 seconds to heat up, but it starts after booting the computer, and the computer itself needs around 1 minute. So we talked about heat up time. Heat up time comes together with temperature stability, because the big question is always, after heating up, is the temperature already stable? often we see machines heating up, I don't know, in 10-15 minutes, but still the portafilter is missing some temperature, the temperature is not stable, we see declining or increasing temperature during the first shots. So let's talk a little bit about the temperature performance of Maro Model 1. Actually, the temperature excels. In our Kaffeemacher temperature protocol, which simulates the home use of an espresso machine, the machine achieved a standard deviation of just 0.516 degrees across 5 back-to-back shots. And in the WBC protocol, designed for espresso professional use, it performed equally well, maintaining a deviation of only 0.79 degrees across 14 shots. The fast through heater also allows for quick temperature adjustments between the shots, making it ideal for experimenting with different brew profiles. Comparing it to the other machines on the market, and actually we tested all of them, all the bigger names, all the expensive machines, La Marzocco's, Dalla Corte's, Faeminas, you name it. The Maro Model 1 is in between the 3 best machines we ever tested. Looking on the first seconds of the extraction, it's on position 3, and if we look actually on the temperatures of the shots between second 7 or 8 and 25, and if you compare them, Maro is even the best, even the most stable machine we ever tested between all the other machines, not with a boiler but with a fast through heater. Our score for the temperature stability is 15 out of 15. If you'd like to learn more about the temperature stability, please have also a look in our blog post. I mean, it's in German, but you can just translate it, and then you will see also some comparisons with other machines and also some more details about all the temperature things we tested. There are also some things we don't like. One of them is the volumetric. This is one area where the Maro still has a room for improvement, actually a lot of room for improvement, especially in the extreme mode. Instead of using a flow meter, well, Maro has a flow meter, but to control the flow, it's kind of calculating the volumetrics based on an internal data set, a kind of complicated algorithm gathering certain data from the pressure profiler, from the pressure sensor, and also the flow meter, which is before the dick film heater in the cold water area. And what we see is that in explore mode, the machine usually stays within 2 grams of the target, but in the more complex profiles, the variance can reach 3 to 5 grams. This is too much. This is also why we would recommend right now, especially in the more advanced modes, in the more advanced profiles, to use a scale to check the volume in your cup. Maro has indicated plans to address this with a potential Bluetooth scale integration, and also something really cool is that they, through the connection of the machine with the internet, you don't need an app, but the machine is always connected, or you can always connect the machine via Wi-Fi to the net. This makes possible that the Maro crew can hotfix it and also push some updates. I hope for an update tackling the volumetric to make the espresso machine better. Right now, we score for the Volumetrics 4 out of 10 points. Sure, you can also pull some cappuccinos with your Maro. The Maro steaming performance is quick and consistent. It can froth a 0.6 liter pitcher in 30 to 35 seconds, which is not super fast, but also not slow. It's kind of a good level, also in between bigger boilers. It's definitely strong enough to have a quick frothing period. The steam water is cool touch as expected for a machine in this price class, and which is kind of common nowadays. As I already said, we tested both the original steam tip and also the prototype with better swirl effects, which is expected to ship with the newer models. Important to mention, you cannot pull a shot and froth while pulling the shot, because there's just one fast through heater, which makes it difficult or more difficult to use the machine, for example, on a fest, or if you have 30 friends waiting for a cappuccino, something we have to talk about a little bit later. The steaming itself, we like it, it's good, it works perfectly. It's a good steam. It's a nice steam. You can really make a nice cappuccino or flat white. We give 8 out of 10 points for the steaming performance. But let's come back to the 30 friends waiting for cappuccino. Let's come back to high volume use. For catering, I think the Maro has limitations. It cannot brew espresso and steam simultaneously, as I said, and the water tank must be removed for filling. While the machine's stability and performance are excellent, also for back-to-back drinks, these factors, I think, will limit a little bit the practicability in high volume settings. This is why we score only 3 out of 10 points for volume use for the Maro. On the other hand, the energy consumption is excellent. The Maro is incredibly energy efficient. In our tests, it consumed just 0.06 kilowatt hours for 5 double espressos, including heat up time. Even for 2 cappuccinos with milk steaming, it used only 0.056 kilowatt hours, making it one of the most efficient machines we've ever tested. I think it's in the top 3. And one of the 3 is a really small machine. This is why we rate the energy efficiency with 10 out of 10 points. I talked a lot, and I think you got already the message. The machine is able to do everything we need to make excellent espresso. But let's dive a little bit more into that. Let's dive a little bit more into the 3 modes we have: Explorer, Expert and Extreme. Each mode is tailored to a specific user level, making the machine incredibly versatile. The Explorer mode is perfect for those just starting their espresso journey, even for people who never made an espresso in their life before. It provides step-by-step guidance to brew 6 preset drinks: espresso, cappuccino, americano, cafe latte, latte macchiato and flat white. For example, when selecting a flat white, the touchscreen first prompts us to prepare a small steaming jug, milk and a medium-sized cup. The machine then calculates the required amount of coffee and walks us through grinding and temping. Once the portafilter is locked, the brewing begins and a dynamic visualization displays the process. Afterwards, it guides us through steaming the milk, including options to adjust the steaming intensity and also the duration. What stands out here is the smart profiler, which runs in the background. If the shot flows too quickly due to a coarse grind or channeling, the profiler reduces the water flow to achieve the target brew time. This adjustment might seem like cheating, but it ensures a more balanced shot, especially for inexperienced users. The result? A significantly better espresso than one that would otherwise rush through the cup. Even when mistakes happen, the Maro suggests improvements for the next brew. For instance, after we made a shot that was too sour, the machine recommends a longer extraction time for that specific coffee. These settings are saved automatically, so the next time we use the same beans, the adjusted recipe is ready to go. The Explore mode is ideal for households or shared spaces where users have varying levels of experience. Whether it's Marcus using guided recipes or Vera experimenting with more control, this mode helps everyone to brew confidently. The Expert mode provides the classic features of a high espresso machine, which we know, like temperature control, volumetrics, pre-infusion adjustments while still offering the smart profiler assistance if desired. Here we can also fine-tune parameters like the brew temperature, the output, the weight and also the shot time. For example, we brewed 18 grams of coffee to extract 38 grams in 28 seconds, setting a pre-infusion stage of 5 seconds. The screen provides real-time feedback, displaying the flow rate in grams per second and also shows on the graph the actual pressure during extraction. For experienced baristas, I think the Expert mode feels intuitive and familiar, yet it's enhanced by Maro's precise algorithms. The machine stores these settings for each coffee, making it easy to return to favorite profiles. And now let's talk about the Extreme mode. There is no limitation anymore. Extreme mode is where the Maro Model 1 truly shines for advanced users. It allows complete control over flow and pressure profiling, divided into programmable stages. Each stage runs until a specific condition, such as time, volume or flow, is met, at which point the machine transitions to the next stage. For example, we programmed a 3-stage shot. pre-infusion first, a 3-bar pressure cap for 5 seconds. Then we ramp up, gradually increasing flow to 6 milliliters. Then constant extraction, maintaining 9 bars of pressure until 40 grams of espresso are extracted. The machine's ability to mix flow and pressure controls within the same brew cycle enables creative techniques like blooming shots, turbo shots, lever machine emulations. The extreme mode also includes a library of preset profiles for easier experimentation. Profiles such as hand lever, slow ramp up or constant flow, providing a starting point for those venturing to or into advanced brewing. Switching between modes is effortless, requiring just 2 taps on the touch screen. This adaptability makes the Maro Model 1 equally suited for beginners exploring the basics and experts pushing boundaries. Let's dive a little bit deeper into one thing, into the controlling of the pump, because I think it's quite innovative what Maro is doing here. Besides the software, the algorithms and the machine learning, I think what makes the performance outstanding is the pulse width modulation of the rotary pump. Unlike traditional rotary pumps that rely on fixed speed motors and a bypass valve to regulate the pressure, the Maro's pump dynamically adjusts its power. And here's how it works. The pump rapidly switches on and off with the duration of each on cycle determining its power output. For example, an 80% duty cycle provides more flow than a 20% cycle. A flow sensor monitors the water movement after the pump, while a pressure sensor near to the brew group checks the resistance from the coffee pack. Together, these sensors form a closed loop system, ensuring real-time adjustment for consistent pressure and flow. High stability, super fast performance, adaptability, reduced channeling, precise control over brewing variables, lower energy consumption since the pump operates only as needed. I think this technology underpins the Maro's ability to deliver consistent results across all the modes. Let's sum it up with some final thoughts. The Maro, I think, is a groundbreaking machine that redefines what's possible for home espresso brewing. Its combination of smart technology, precision engineering and user-friendly modes makes it one of the most versatile, probably the most versatile machine right now on the market. I said many nice things about the machine. I mean, it's a great machine, but I still think it's not the best machine for every one of you. If you are a traditionalist who prefer the simplicity of a classic boiler-based espresso machine, don't buy the Maro. And if you have a high volume coffee shop or if you like to do caterings, I think it's not the best machine for you. It's lacking plumbing options and it's important to simultaneously brew and steam milk. This is mandatory in my opinion. But who is it for? I think it's for beginners who want a guided, foolproof experience. I think some really beautiful thing about the Maro is often we see that, I don't know, in an office space, for example, there is an espresso machine. Some people know how to use it and others are afraid to use it. They are afraid, they are always asking the others, but there is not kind of, you cannot just go and do because it's too complicated. It's not rocket science, but it's too complicated and many people are afraid to use a portafilter espresso machine. I think Maro is actually targeting these spaces. It's beautiful because you can just start and Maro will guide you through your coffee making experience and you will have a nice result because Maro will help you and the smart profiler will help. I think it's also the right machine for enthusiasts looking for precise control without losing accessibility. And I think it's also interesting for home baristas, for baristas who want a machine capable of executing really complex brewing techniques. With 5,000 euros, 4,999, the Maro Model 1 is a huge investment, but it delivers exceptional value through its performance, versatility and also ongoing software updates. Our final score for the Maro is 86.5 out of 100 possible points, and with that the Maro is the best machine till today we ever tested. I'm truly impressed. 2 young innovators have disrupted the established world of espresso machines. The Maro Model 1 demonstrates, in my opinion, what's possible when traditional concepts are challenged by cutting-edge technology. Maro proves what we believed for the past 5 years. Fast-through heater technology marks the beginning of a new era in espresso machines. It's a shift that reminds me of the transition from analog to digital photography, and transformation with the potential to redefine the entire industry. With the Maro, a new age of espresso making has undoubtedly begun, driven by precise temperature control, advanced sensor technology, and unparalleled customization. I think if the traditional boiler-based espresso machine brands don't wake up from their slumber, they risk going the way of Kodak, once dominant but left behind by innovation. For espresso aficionados, one thing is clear: what an incredible time to be passionate about making coffee. Thank you all for joining us today. Thank you for joining us on our English channel. As you might know, we have a German coffee channel. We review machines, grinders, espresso machines, but also other equipment, and create other videos about coffee. Since 6 or 7 years, we have more than 500 videos right now on our main channel, on our German channel. This channel here, the English channel, is kind of a new project where we try to summarize one of our bigger tests for you to make it more accessible also in other languages. If you like that approach, if you like what we do, please consider subscribing. Please let a like if you want, and if you have any questions, write it down into the comment section. If you have the Maro, it would be awesome if you could let also a comment to let us know what your experience is. Maybe we forgot something. Maybe in your daily life routine you experience something else, and I think it's always important to have different opinions, different experiences, because this will create a wider horizon. Thanks for joining us today. Have a good coffee and see you next time. Bye.